Hello everyone, my name is Rob Holler. This is the Oak and Acorn Podcast. We're here today with Debbie Stevens-Laux of Stevens Gardens in Monclova, Ohio. Thank you for having me. So Debbie, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and also just a brief history of Stevens Gardens here?
Sure. I'm one of the co-owners of Stevens Gardens. It's all family owned. My sister, her husband, me and my husband, my father, and then we have other siblings and nieces and nephews that do a lot of helping out on the farm. We restarted the farm back in 2004. When I say restarted, it was because it was started by my grandmother and then taken over by my father, but kind of shut things down for a few years because everybody went different directions. And in 2004, we decided to start back up again, and from there, every year has gotten a little bigger.
Awesome. And I see we're sitting here in your latest edition.
Yes.
This will be for the spring of next year, you sure?
Yes, we will be selling our hanging baskets, flowers, bedding plants, vegetable plants, all out of this huge greenhouse. Huge for our standards, because this is probably about 5 times bigger than the one we were selling out of last year.
Wow.
So hoping it fills up and empties out.
Awesome. So we just took a nice walk around the farm, and especially crop farm, and the amount of work is just incredible. Can you just tell me the different things you're doing here, some of the different things you grow?
We are pretty much a every season farm. We start off in the spring. Right now we already started planting some seeds for our greenhouse sales. We will be opening the greenhouse usually around the end of April, depends on weather. And then from the greenhouse season, we move right into strawberry season, which is usually around the 1st of June or somewhere in the first week there. And as soon as strawberry season is ending, our produce season is beginning, and they kind of overlap a little bit, so we move into the summer produce. And summer produce goes up until September, which is when our fall crops take over, which is our mums and pumpkins and gourds. Plus we do a lot of the agritourism things, hay rides, cow train, corn maze, all of the fun fall stuff. Yeah, pumpkin patch stuff. And after that, we actually close on Halloween for about 2 weeks and reopen.
Take a vacation?
Not during that time. No vacation then, because we're getting ready to open for our Christmas stuff. So we do wreaths, gray blankets, and pillows, and some other Christmas decoration stuff. Awesome. It's all handmade.
Very good. Wow.
Then
when do you take your vacation?
Yeah, we close the week before Christmas, and we are pretty much done until about this time again. So we have a few weeks in there that we have time to take off and go do something, or just relax if we want to. But of course we're ordering plants and seeds and
getting ready
all the other stuff for next year during that time, but it's a little bit slower paced.
Yeah. So farming is like the premier local business. You can't get more local business than a family farm.
Nope,
it is like the fundamental.
And yes, everything about it is local.
So maybe you can share a little bit about your own personal sentiments towards local business and just why it's important. And
buying local is of the utmost importance. Everything you spend goes back into the community you live in, and they put it back into the community again. So you keep everything going locally, and if everybody does that, then everybody thrives everywhere. If you're buying everything at box stores and stores where the money is going every which way, you're not doing anything to support your local people, your neighbors, your friends, your family. Everybody that lives here and has a local business tries to buy and support other local. It's imperative.
Yeah, absolutely. And it keeps you connected too.
Yes. You get to know your neighbors.
It's relationship, not just a transaction.
Exactly. Yep. And you get to know them, and the people that started off as customers become friends. You actually know names and see these people in other places that you would have never known who they were otherwise. So.
Right. So, one of the big movements of this podcast, why I'm doing it, is, just the idea of forming community as well. Can you speak to how Stevens Gardens brings people together, like some of the things that you do that particularly form communities?
Sure. We become a gathering place for locals. We have people meet here. We have moms groups that meet here in the spring for strawberries or in the fall just to do, the corn maze or come visit animals. We have the preschools that do a lot of field trips here, and numerous times people will be in the stand just buying corn and look up and start talking to someone I haven't seen you in over a year. So it's a place where people that live close to each other, know each other, but don't see each other very often, do meet up, and it's kind of neat when you have people walk in and not realize they know everybody that's in our stand.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
awesome. So tell me about the candy cannon this year. Where'd that idea come from?
I can't really say which one of us came up with it, my sister or I. We've talked about it for a few years, but didn't know if it would actually work out. But the corn cannon shoots pretty much anything, so as long as it's packed in there. We've shot walnuts out of it and gone as far as our neighbor's barn, so we quit doing that. We've shot little pumpkins, we've shot apples, but we thought kids would be a lot more interested in seeing a lot of candy come out of the cannon, and it really was a big turnout for it. The first day we did it, we actually had people running from the parking lot because we had to put it on Facebook when we were going to do it. And I was telling everybody to head out back if they wanted to see it, and they said, that's what we're here for. So they were all excited, especially the little kids, and they absolutely loved it.
That's so fun. That's awesome.
It was really neat.
That's
and
very
it's
cool.
something we're going to continue now because it went over really well. It's not something we make any money off of, but it's something that brings
people enjoy.
Yes, and we love seeing the kids out
That's
there.
so cool.
It is so much fun.
Very cool. Well, Debbie, thank you so much for having me here today, showing me the farm. Great to meet your cats as well.
Yeah, this one's Wednesday.
Wednesday. Nice to meet you Wednesday. Yeah, this is phenomenal. So I hope in the spring more people are able to come out here, check out your new greenhouse, and come to Stevens Garden, support Stevens Garden.
Yeah. We hope everybody makes it out here, even if it's just a look, see what we have. We appreciate anybody showing up.
Awesome. Thank you.
You get the kid. You're
All
welcome.
right.
Thank you.